From Santa Monica, California, we have Edmunds.com analyst Ivan Drury joining us. And Ivan, talk to me about the quarter. What did you see there? Because we had a bit of a miss, I guess, in the annualized sales numbers, but still 14.4 million vehicles is still nothing to scoff at, right?
No, that's exactly it, is that, it wasn't as high as everyone expected, even ourselves, but the thing is that the actual number of units sold, it's incredible compared to the past. And we really have to look back in the record books to like 2007 figures, when the industry was performing far superior than it is now.
Well, you got to get to 16 million annualized numbers to get back to 2007. But to talk to me about the month that was, I mean, it looks like we got a miss for General Motors and Honda Motors. What happened to these two car companies?
For GM and Honda, they both have vehicles that do compete in that segment that is really being touted as focus, for the compact car segment, subcompact. The thing is that all the other automakers have something to offer as well. So it's not the same as it used to be, in the sense that you default to a certain vehicle. You thought, okay, well, that gets good fuel economy, and that is going to be the vehicle for me. Now every automaker is so competitive that you really either have to start offering incentives or have something that's very fresh in the product lineup.
Yeah, but everyone else beat out estimates for the month. I mean, you name it. We had Chrysler, we had Toyota, we had Nissan, even Hyundai, and also Volkswagen. So are these two the underperformers going forward as well?
They're still increasing in sales. I mean, we don't see them ending the year poor or worse off than last year. And thinking about last year, a lot of the comparisons, it gets a little bit tricky because we kind of had a surge in some automakers when they heard about the earthquakes and tsunamis, whatnot. It really is going to mess with the numbers and comparing things to years past.
Okay, so what's selling well? What type of vehicles are selling well in the U.S.? Because we keep talking about the pickup in gasoline prices, up 20% at the pump. So, of course, you want to go out and buy probably more fuel-efficient vehicles. So talk to me about the models that buyers seem to want to buy into these days.
It really is anything that's considered small. And the funny thing is, nowadays, you look at what's considered a subcompact or a compact car. These are still, they're relatively large compared to many other countries' versions of something of a similar nature. So the thing is that in the U.S. market, this is kind of a new idea that, a lot of consumers are willing to consider. And we saw that the small cars made up about 23% of sales in March. And you have to look back about a year until you see a figure like that, or even a time when we had the cash for clunkers, when folks were able to trade it, something like an old Suburban or even a Silverado, and get something that's a little more fuel efficient, before you saw numbers where small cars mattered so much to the American consumer.
Yeah, the Prius selling really well. We saw record numbers for the Prius, up to 28,000 in the month. So, okay, going forward, I mean, which car company do you see outperforming in the U.S. sector?
Yeah, we really do see Toyota and the Prius. It's almost become a brand in that sense, and we know that Toyota was even thinking of marketing in that manner. And the three vehicles in that lineup, the C, the V, and the Standard, they really help to draw consumers in just to the dealership. Even if you're not going to look at one, the fact that you hear about it so often and how that is the brand for fuel economy, it really hits the message home for some of the other vehicles. It's almost like a halo effect of sorts. Okay. I know that we recently heard for Nissan, they have a goal to beat Honda, and we know that's really going to make them push hard.
Okay, Ivan, thank you so much for your insights today. Ivan Drury there of Edmunds.com.